Good morning, and here is today's Substack and some poems. This one is called Meeting the Demons of the Human Condition. Our demons are not destroyed by fighting them, nor by denying them. They unravel when met in the soft power of presence. Every human being carries demons of one kind or another. For some, they appear as anger, for others as shame, fear, or the quiet weight of unworthiness. They may take the shape of judgment, defensiveness, the need to control, silence, or addiction. Whatever their form, they are part of the human inheritance. No one is free from them. The mistake is to think the spiritual life should free us of demons, as if awakening were the elimination of everything dark, difficult, or inconvenient. But the reality is far more subtle. The question is never whether we have demons, it is always how we meet them. If we fight them, they grow stronger. If we deny them, they burrow into the unconscious. If we perform over them, they eat away at us from the shadows. This is why so many of us feel haunted. Not because our demons are undefeatable, but because we have learned to meet them with resistance, avoidance, or pretense. There is another way. When we meet them with presence and openness, not running, not fixing, not dramatizing, something else happens. In the light of awareness, their grip begins to loosen. They start to unravel. They come undone. Presence is where the spell is broken. Not the tense presence of willpower or control, but the soft, steady openness of simply being here. Presence is not passive, but neither is it aggressive. It does not try to banish the demon, nor to indulge it. It holds it in the same way a vast sky holds a storm. And in that holding, something shifts. The storm passes, the demon weakens. The energy bound up in fear and suppression is released back into life itself. This is part of the human journey, to stop hiding from our inner demons, to stop treating them as enemies, and instead to allow them to be met in truth, in silence, in awareness. In that meeting, we discover that what seemed terrifying is simply energy looking for freedom. The paradox is that in the very trouble we most want to avoid lies the opening we long for. The places of greatest contraction hold the greatest possibility of liberation. If only we will meet them without turning away. So the next time anger flares, or shame arises, or unworthiness whispers its old refrain, pause. Notice the impulse to fight, to escape, to explain. And then see what happens if you just do nothing. Stay still. Stay open. Let it be here. You may find in that moment that the demon was never as solid as it appeared. And you may find that what remains, presence itself, is far more vast, tender, and powerful than any demon could ever be. And a few poems. Sometimes I just sit quietly and contemplatively, watching the universe turn on the great wheel of eternity and the games of suffering that humans play. Something opens. Love's grace starts flowing in and out. A harmony appears, and the natural goodness of life reveals itself. We build a wall around our vulnerability, hoping we will protect ourselves. At first it works, but after some time and little insight, we realize we have become imprisoned. And then the journey begins, an exquisite, painful, terrifying dismantling of that very wall. Merge with eternity. Walk in time's prison. The ego self is trapped, but the spirit is free. Come, let us leave the world of illusion just for a while and bathe in the eternal mystery. It will cleanse us and leave us naked, and we will return refreshed and awake, ready to dance once again in the absurd play of life. I have seen time dripping from eternity into this realm. I have seen that perception is the cause of the world. I have seen that we are not who or what we think ourselves to be, and we are far more ephemeral, more mysterious, and more vast than we imagine. Seeker, don't run to the light so fast. You have not finished with the darkness yet. Let the light arrive by itself. The sun doesn't rush the night away. They blend seamlessly into each other, each one a part of the other and both integral to the whole. Last one. We are not separate, isolated islands, alone in a vast and hostile ocean. We are pulsating and radiant stars, beaming our magnificence in the night sky, connected in a glorious tapestry, all weaving together in a cosmic, eternal dance. Rise into your beauty. Don't shrink into your smallness. Bless you, and thank you for watching.